Hey guys, we'll be back again on our this video tutorial on data visualization with the Python with the OSP Pro. In this video again, I'm going to show you on simply how can we plot more than two plots on the same graph. You get actually on the same axis, and I will have to let you know that's a bit kind of more simple to give the same kind of plot on the same kind of graph, on having the different plots. Now I'm just if possible, just try to erase all of these stuffs and just start from scratch, or if not so, I just create up another one and I try to show you how to do something like that. Now the first thing, always as usual, please don't forget to import the main dependencies or the first main modules. So we have to start with import one known as nip, and I'm going to set that one as one known as np. And also I'm also going to import what as import one as pyplot as one as pl. So that's what you're using at the moment. Now if you try to cross check, we already have those coordinates. We already have those stuffs of ours. We have already imported them, and now we'd like to make sure we have the first values, or to make the first arrays for our the graph, for the first plot graph that we are going to plot. So I give the assumption, I'm just call this one maybe making one on us making arrays for the first plot which we are going to be making up in our graph. So if that's the first array, how do we do them? I'll just call them x1, and that's equal to the array, which may be equal to maybe you have 20 that, 30 or 40 that. Yeah, that's what we have there on our program. That's what we have. That's our first array. Don't forget to count. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8. Fine, let's go down again and try to make for the one for y1. So on the y1 coordinates, we shall have the following. Maybe this how they are. Maybe that we have to go and start from maybe that's it. Just try to pick some chords around there so that we can count them to reach where how we would like to be. Now count here. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I don't need this. Oh, I can actually remove one of these, something like that. So if you can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So far our first coordinates are okay. That implies if I happen just say pl dot plot plot for us the coordinates. We have x1 comma y1. That's it. So if I happen to say here that's a pl dot show, simply trust me, it will show for us those coordinates of ours. So I'm going to just show this one at maybe example 2.py. So it will just save that by default. So you get me here. If I happen to come back here and try to run, you'll discover that our coordinates are going to be printed as expected. So that's our graph. We have that, we have this coming, something like that. And now there's another thing that I would like us to know also here, is that we have that, but we need also to make sure that the color look different. That one last time I happened to explain to you basing on the colors, and also how we need to make that to be. So the first thing, that if you want to have colors there, we can just go on y, put the comma there, and then we say maybe this one we would like it to be maybe red, something like that, if that's how you want it to be, red or red dotted. Or if you want just a real line, just say red, something like that. I happen to explain that to you. So guys, I hope you are together with me. So if you happen to do the same thing, we trust and I believe something like that should open up or pop up for us, which is like that. That's our first coordinates. Now if that's good, then that's fine. So let's also learn how to make the second codes for our program. So the second ones, I'm just going to copy this very program, that very code, so that you guys, we don't waste a lot of time. I may just actually put it next to it here, so that you can just get the second coordinates. The other one was the first one, and then this is going to be for the second plot. So I'm just copy also this one here, just paste it around there. So if you try to cross check, we're going to just change this one here to the format we want it to be. So I'm just going to change this one to something like that. Just change that one to that, maybe this one to that. I leave that to be that, maybe that's 80, maybe that's that. Just trying to play around with my codes so that you can get something different from the other one first. So that's what we have. Maybe that's so for the first coordinates we have there. We have that, maybe we have this, we have that, we have that also, we have maybe 77, we have maybe 6, we have maybe 4, and maybe that's it. So that's it. So for the coordinates are down, so make sure you count them. This has to be 8 to, so now this one for this next coordinate can be more than these coordinates as long as your codes are matching. If this one here you have 8 8, that's it. You already have your 10 10 is upon you. Now the one for x1 and that one is red. We can also make the other one to be different colors, so I'm just going to copy this very same stuff. This is what else I'm going to write here down, and I just happen to paste here down. I just need to change this one to 2. This is 2, this is going to be 2, and then this one I can make it to be blue, whereby that's going to be blue. Now that so far is done. So if I happen to come and cross check here to try to run the program, we shall discover that we have an error is not defined. So let me try to cross check that somewhere. We have some problem. Oh sorry, we have something here. This is it. So we have this is going to be 2, this is also 2. That's where the problem was, what has been. So if you try to cross check now again, I hope everything is as expected, is fine. So I think if you try to cross check, my friends, I think you can see my graph how it looks to be, or something like that. That's how my codes tend to be like. Now if you try to cross check, if that's what so far I have, mine is just like that because of the coordinates I happen to give on the graph. You get. Now if you try to cross check, that so far is fine. Let us also now at the moment try to utilize the same knowledge or the same basic on adding what were known as the titles to our program. Now to give the titles, the same techniques like last time I happened to give you on the program. Last time I happened to give you just have to say pl dot one known as title. You give the title to the program, whereby here we shall be giving up the name to our title. Maybe what I'm maybe going to say, maybe a plot of maybe plot of y against. I like using against so much x because that's what we always used to do in physics right from high school, especially paper 3. That's it. So if you try to cross check, we have plot of y against x, and that's it. So that one definitely plot for you that, and we also need maybe to plot on the x-axis and the y-axis if that's what you would also like to need to do. So we can also still give the same thing, pl dot what known as x label. What would be on our x label, and what's that? So in the x label you can also give maybe if it is going to be x axis, if that's what you want to be on the x label on x axis, and on the y axis you can also give the same thing if that's also what you want to be giving there. And that's it, my friend. So if you try to cross check here, this is going to be y axis, so it will be also having maybe the following coordinates. So that's still the same thing. That implies when you happen to run this program, we shall be having up those coordinates generated for us like that. So have the one for y-axis and have that one for x-axis, and have the title of our graph as plot of y against x. You get. So for that stuff, I believe or not, I think it is so nice. Maybe another thing that we can also come and generate, since you've already happened to learn on our first basic program up there, is to give also limit. Yes, how to set a limit, setting a limit. How do you set a limit? Last time I'm going to show you to set a limit. You type pl dot what known as you have to say if you're giving up a limit, there's y-axis and the x-axis. If as x lim, then you come and give up your coordinates. So you also have to give a coordinate basing on your graph like that. So if you try to cross check on a graph, I can simply say x for x-axis, which I'll be giving a limit which maybe start from 0.0, and then it will be running up to, if you try to look on the x and try to look at the range, I mean the other one. Where is it? Wow, that's it. It's here, not the other one. Yeah, okay, that's it. So this is the second example. Don't forget, that's the second example we're in. So if I'm giving up the coordinates, I'm going to be giving up it basing on what we happen to learn. So if you try to cross check, I'll simply say maybe that's what we have. Then try to look at the last coordinates. Let me just try to take maybe 69 to be point maybe 9, something like that. That's the coordinates for the x axis. So if you look at the y axis, we can also start from maybe lim what known as 0, maybe 0.5 to what known as maybe to 40, if that's it, or maybe 0.40.5 or 40.6. So if I happen to save this program and happen maybe to run, you'll find that we shall be generating a coordinates like this, kind of like that. And you can also even change the format of this stuff by way coming up here. Since I happened to show last time, I can just make that one. I want it to be kind of extreme dotted. Oh, sorry, I just change this time around. I try to use a star, and also use a star there, so that when I happen to generate this, I'm going to be generating up a star, generating up a star codes. So this is how the graph can simply definitely be generated out for us. If you don't want to use a star, then you can always use a dotted format, or it depends on how you want. This one can use a star, or the other one you can actually use up that kind of code, or just a 0. Not 0. Oh, sorry, not 0. So that the other one is a bit different from the rest of the code. So that's how it is, my friends. And if you happen to cross check, we have even set the limits, and that's why it's giving us something like that. Then I also happen to show you, I'm just trying to summarize all of those stuffs at the point at this very point. So you can also come down here and save the stuff. So save our figure as maybe I'm just going to save it as maybe example dot PDF, like that. So if you happen to save that also as example.pdf, trust me, as also happen to run, or to not save, instead it's going to save for us something blank, which is having nothing inside. If you try to cross check from the other previous, there's nothing inside here. Wow, it's having our coordinates of this. Yeah, that's it. So I think you happen to see the coordinates you have generated using a PDF, and that's it. So my friends, if this video happened to help you, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, or we can always come up with coordinates and generate them and learn how to program using data visualization in Python within 12 minutes. And that's how it was, and that's it. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you all. Thank you.